name is Yasmin. I teach the art exploration class at Visual Arts Brampton, and our lesson today is a negative positive op art lesson inspired by Victor Vasarely. So Victor Vasarely was a famous artist of the 20th century. He was born in Hungary but lived most of his life in France. One of his most famous paintings is called Zebras, where he used black and white stripes to create his paintings of two zebras. He also painted other paintings like this one, where the round shape seems to be coming out of the painting, and this one, where the different squares and rectangles make it look like you're looking inside a box. This kind of painting is called op art, where the painter is kind of tricking us into seeing something in a different way, like an optical illusion. So to start our artwork today, we're going to need a few materials. So you either need your sketchbook or a piece of paper that you'll be dividing in half. You'll need a ruler, a pencil, and an eraser. And if you have any markers or colored pencils, you can use those too, or just a plain black marker. So to start off, we're going to divide our sketchbook into two parts with a horizontal line down the middle, or you're going to use your half sheet of paper that you would have cut already. Now it's time to pick a shape. This can be a simple shape like a heart or a flower. You can trace your hand, or you can do 2 to 3 simple shapes side by side, for example, some circles or some squares. Starting off, we're going to take our pencil and start by drawing the shape you choose. So I'm going to be doing 2 hearts side by side, starting off with this one. Shapes don't have to be perfect, but if you want, you can always take your eraser and fix them up. So now that you've drawn your shape, it's time to draw your lines. So grab your ruler and start by making a line from top to bottom. I'm going to start at the very edge of my paper by lining it up with the end of the paper. Now I'm going to take my pencil and draw a line from top to bottom. So now I've made a stripe the width of my ruler. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to line up the ruler again with the line that I've just made. I'm going to do the same thing and draw a line from top to bottom. So now you're going to keep doing this and repeat until you get to the other side. You should have something that looks like this. So here comes the fun part. If you have colored markers or pencils at home, you can choose 2 different colors. If you don't have colored markers or pencils, you can use a black marker or just your drawing pencil. So with these colors, we are going to switch between them for each section. To start off, we will be coloring in our stripes only. Leave your shapes blank right now. So I'm going to start off with black in my first stripe. I'm going to outline the shape and leave it blank for now. We're going to get back to our shapes after we're done coloring in all of our stripes. So now that my first stripe is black, I'm going to leave my second stripe white, and then I'm going to do the next one black and leave that one white, and then do black again, and then leave this one white, so that we are alternating the colors and changing them each time, like a pattern. Remember that we are only coloring in the stripes. We're going to leave our shapes alone for now. So now that all of my stripes are colored, we're going to move on to the next step. You should have something that looks like this. So once you've filled in the stripes, it's time to move on to the shapes that we've made. So if you have a black stripe, you're going to leave your object white. Now moving on to the next stripe where it is white, we're going to color in the shape with our opposite color, which is black. So I'm going to start by outlining the shape inside of the stripe. So we're only going to be coloring inside of the stripe. We're only going to be coloring the shape that is inside of this stripe. Stripe. Now, because this part of our shape is inside of the black stripe, we're going to leave it white. We move to this one, we have a white stripe, so we're going to color this part of our shape in black. Again, we're only staying inside of this stripe. This stripe is black, so we're going to leave this part of the shape white. And then our last stripe is white, so we're going to color this in with black. So once you've colored your entire page, you're now done, and you can sign your name, and you have your very own Victor Vasarely inspired op art. Thank you for watching our video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.